where's the coffee shop? I don't see any large buildings. Did I take the wrong stop in Amsterdam? There's windmills, there's grass, there's crows. I smell cheese in the air. No, we're no longer in Amsterdam. But we're very close actually, about like 30-minute bus ride away. And we are in the powerhouse, the industrial and agricultural powerhouse that was Zaanse. And it was along the Zaanse River where they produced a lot of different things, from cheese to biscuits and cookies to rice and wood, sawing, the list goes on. And this is an outdoor museum meant to recreate what life used to look like 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, and 1900s. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist, and let's walk around the Schans Museum here in Netherlands. Welcome everyone, I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist. Let me know where you're watching from. We are at the Zaanse in Netherlands, about 30-minute bus ride away from the central station of Amsterdam. And we're already starting to see the river flow, windmills here. And we're gonna go to a few of the mini museums that are here, like this cheese one. And let's check out the cheese one first. Cheese, experiencing and tasting shop. Let's go inside, shall we? So here we see cheese making process. There, a man, farmer milking a cow. Some sheep. And of course, in order to make some good cheese, you need some good cows. So this is recounting a guy named Henry. Here they're doing pressing the cheese so they can later age it. We got the mixing process. It's before pressing. The separating the curds. And here, of course, the main aspect that you have to do with cheese making is, of course, milking sheep and cows, or goats as well, like in this case. So this is Henry Willing since 1974. And let's test our cheese. Ooh, yes, I will test out the cheese. Oh, wow, cheese galore, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Hey.
Hi.
All right, let's try some goat cheese truffle. The great thing about the truffle cheeses in Netherlands, from what I noticed, I already had a few, they actually put real truffle, and they're very liberal with their truffle, which is not always the case in the US, not always the case in other countries, say UK. So, yeah, wow, that is very truffly. Let's try, lavender is so weird, but I'll try the pesto. I don't like lavender too much. I love the smell of lavender, but don't like the taste of it. So I'm gonna try the pesto. Wow, oh, yeah, tastes like pasta. It's spaghetti in the form of a cheese. Sheep cheese extra old. Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah. That sheep lived a long life. Oh yeah. That cheese is filled with wisdom.
Which one is your favorite?
You know the triangle?
The tremendous?
Sorry?
The tremendous truffle?
Yeah, I think so.
You stay like that.
So we got classic Gouda. Very mellow. Very mellow. This was a very shy cow. Didn't have too many friends, kept to himself. Yeah. That is very mellow. That's good for maybe a salad.
This specific one is It's gold.
It's gold. These spreads are meant to put on the cheese?
Yes, you take the stick and then you put a little bit on the cheese.
Okay, thank you. This one's balsamic mustard and cheese dip with apricot. Wow. Okay, so goat gold with some apricot. Wow. That perks you up right away. Wow, that's a good apricot. Oh, I like it. Oh my god. I love apricot. It's good. Cheese is just the base. The apricot is what's amazing. And here's smoked cheese herbs. Look at that. Wow. And we got one with jalapeno. Oh wow, that's herbaceous. Ostentatious and herbaceous at the same time. Wow, that is, whoa. That is a bucket full of herbs just squeezed into a little piece of cheese. That's really good. Wait, you guys wanted to see Windmills? I think I'm just gonna be here all day. Like, we were going to see Windmills, but I'm liking the cheese. Hope you understand. Oh my god, honey skincare. All right, we will see Windmills. I'm joking around, but let's see what else there is to cheese here. Let's see how much we can milk out of this exhibition. Ooh, look at this. With coconut. Oh, that's weird. That's weird, yeah. It does not combine well.
Hit or miss.
Sublime goat. Oh wow. Cue the music by Sublime. I don't practice Santeria. And so on and so forth. Oh, good. Here's one of the tour groups are doing like the cheese. That might be Albert. I mean, that might be Henry. Tide says I would like some Gouda cheese right now. I mean, Gouda cheese is Gouda. That's what I can say. It's worth it. This is a great cheese experience. I already had a lot of cheese. All right, now time to continue. Time to see some windmills, shall we? Voila! The windmills of the Netherlands. Windmills are like the proto factories. Some of them were meant to saw wood, others for milling flour, others for redirecting canals and waterways. Before we had the machines that, at least here in the US where I'm from, we got used to these huge gas guzzling factories. There were these. So hello Ron, hello hey Caroline, Adam. I have to try every cheese if I was there. I tried maybe 25% of the cheeses. They had a lot of cheeses. Windmills on my mind, says Susie. It's a good song. Wow, look at that. And here we see the beautiful fields. Can you believe we're only 30 minutes away from Amsterdam? And this is a very low country. There is a saying in Dutch. I don't know how to say it in Dutch, but in English, it would people say, if you step on a chair, you can see from one end of the country to the other. Because right now we're actually below sea level. And the country, the entire country of the Netherlands is super flat. Can you go inside the windmill? Yes, we will be going inside the windmill. So the entire museums, so there's a lot of like tiny museums. This is called the, I'll whip it out here. As I mentioned in the beginning, Zaanse. I recommend buying the Zaanse card. Go to the museum and buy the card. It's $23.50 for adults in euro. And here you get access to the museum where they teach you all the history of the Zaanse, and you can go to all the smaller museums, which is very useful. And here is the list of the museums, and we're gonna see at least one windmill. So we gotta head over to the windmill one. We'll pop into it. It closes at 5 p.m. Ooh, there's a bike path here. That's cool. Ron says, pretty sure that being 5'2", you can see to the end of the country. Indeed, I can see over to Belgium if I were to just tippy toes. Hey, Lablu, welcome. Nice to see you here. Do you know if there's a wooden shoe factory here? Yep, there's a Clogs store at least, and I think they show a little bit of the process of making clogs. So we're wandering around. I think we'll bump into it just naturally. Thank you for the perfect Copenhagen postcard, says Susie. My pleasure. Oh, I miss Copenhagen. Such a beautiful country. The city and the country. Dia says, so how has it been so far? I went to the museum, which is down there, that building. The museum was very nice. Actually, there was some good history there, which I'll tell you a little bit as we're wandering around. But basically, at some point there were hundreds of windmills. I think the number that I saw at the museum was 650, around there. Huge amount of windmills. And they actually have a display showing all of them. So let me pop it out.
You know how they went.
So here's a map showing all the windmills in this region. Here we only have a few of them. They concentrated the windmills, they moved them to put them concentrated in one place so people can get a sense of them and how it would have looked like. This was back in the 1700s, I think a little bit later. So people get a sense of how it looked like. So these windmills were not necessarily here since a few centuries, but some of them are indeed that old and they were moved. The windmill looks so cool, says England. Yeah, it's so cool. I hope they, like, I don't know, make more of a comeback. Such a clean way to run a factory. All right, what is this? Hot chocolate. Oh, hot chocolate, what? And this is the Chocolate Museum. All right. So is anyone going to ask what's in my pocket? Before we go into this museum, I think it's important that someone asks me, hey Ariel, what's in your pocket right here? What's sticking out? Someone has to ask me that. Hey Teresa, nice to see you here. Are they independent or hooked up to gold? To the grid, says Red. I think they should be independent. I don't know how they are working. I assume they're still working as they originally intended. DS says, what's the thing in your pocket? DS, I'm glad you asked. Whoa. All right, I just sat on this table and just sunk. The water levels are pretty high here. All right, everyone. You asked, and I'm glad you asked before it starts melting on me, because it's gonna get very, it's gonna get very hot. I got chocolate. Chocolate was made here in Zaanse. This is one of the very first major areas for making classic Dutch chocolate. This is one of the bigger companies, Verkade. Don't know how to pronounce it in Dutch, Verkade. And this one was one of the bigger ones. Still produces chocolate within the Netherlands. End up getting it at the gift shop. And this is going to melt, so let me try on some Verkade before I carry it for too long. Oh my God, it's already melting. Oh my God, all right. I gotta just dig in. It's gonna look like, it's not gonna look nice. Look at that. Wow. Smells good. It's already melting. It's basically turning into a hot chocolate. It's really good. It doesn't have that American chocolate bar taste. American chocolate bars use an enzyme that, to many Europeans who grew up here, is weird. To them, it tastes like vomit. If you do not grow up with that, if you grow up with American chocolate, you really don't notice. But you can tell that it's different. It's less sweet. This is 54% milk, or 54% chocolate. So it's more of a milky chocolate. You can get lower, you can get 30% for very milky. It's not super sweet, which I like. Very creamy. Very creamy, very beautiful. Wow. Oh yeah. All right. I recommend it. Now that we tried some chocolate, let's go into how it's made here in this museum. So Trevor Verkade, right here. And I'm gonna try some sparkling water before I go inside. Sparkling water from the Netherlands called Sourcey. It's really good. Bottled water and tap water here tastes so different because these are very lowland countries. They're called the lowlands of Europe. And so water is taken from the rivers and taken from, I'm not sure, the deltas. If there's lakes, I'm not sure if there's lakes. But they're taken from very low regions. So they're not mountain spring waters like you would have in France and you have in parts of England, you would have in parts of Italy. So it tastes very different. That's good. All right. Let's go and check out chocolate and its process. It's hot. Poor camera. Oh my god. Get into shade. Diaz says, what do you have in your other pockets? Oh, no, Diaz. That's too many questions. Too many questions, Diaz.
Yeah. Hello. Where do you come from?
New York.
New York.
Yeah.
So you prefer the English information?
I do, yeah.
New York English.
you travel
no,
this?
no. Of course you can film.
Okay, perfect.
Filming outside, inside, no problem. And with your card, you can also go to the oil mill. That's the next one, also included.
Okay, perfect.
But this one is better. So come in.
Nice, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, we're inside a windmill. The guy said that the ticket's for the next one, but this one's the better one. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh my god, thankfully I ate the chocolate because there's pickpockets lurking about trying to eat your chocolate. Milling flour right there. So these stones, each weighing 3,000 kg, let me know what that translates into pounds, are used to grind chalk. Oh, so not flour. This is for chalk. Chalk comes from French ardinas, and is used for making artist pastel crayons. The ground chalk is also used by football clubs for lines on the playing field. Most of the chalk goes to the linoleum factory, Forbo, in the nearby town of Cromeny. So this is the reason why this is such a big industrial powerhouse. They did not just do windmills and chalk and flour and rice, but they were also factories making linoleum, like chemical products.
In the past there were more, and this is the last only one. It's quite a good. Yeah. So when this is going on, it might be possible to get the stones.
Veronique says double the kg and you get the pounds. Okay, everyone, wish me luck. Uh-oh. This is tight. All right. Who else likes climbing stairs? Let me know. Being a very tall 5'2", you know, my feet don't fit 100%. I'm doing this one-handed because I'm using my gimbal. We made it. Wow. It's still working. Cool thing is these are pretty quiet. They're not loud like factories that later popped up in the late 1800s. Hey Janice, nice to see you here. Oh, you can hear it. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh, alright, the entire thing is about to collapse. We gotta get out of here. Dia says, was this a factory at time? Yeah, to produce chalk. Oh, cool. This is an awesome way to see it. Marina says, I would love some sample of the chocolate. Yeah. Eileen says, what's upstairs? Let's find out. Oh, it smells like chocolate. No, that's me. Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, that's scary. That's why this is off limits. You don't want to be taken away by the windmill and thrown across the field. Whoa. All right, guys, shots fired. Things are about to get serious here in Zaanse.
Looks like it's moving really slow, but up here it looks like it's moving really fast.
You know, it's like when you look at
Cyrus says you're sweating chocolate. Yeah. Oh my god. That's the ground right below us. How heavy is the blade? Oh, I don't know. It's wood. I'm not sure how heavy the wood is. Gigi says this is stunning. Yeah, we're now seeing the town of Zaanse. Outer areas of Amsterdam. Again, we're about 30-minute bus ride away from Amsterdam Central. So we're really close. This is like going to Manhattan, from Central Manhattan, Times Square, and heading off to Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Like that's the distance, even less. Even less. Crazy close. Or from Times Square to the South Bronx. Hi, says, was that a salute? I hope so. Otherwise, some farmer got shot. Whoa. Susie says, at least it's spinning slowly. Yeah, it's like one of those movies where like a sci-fi or adventure film where the characters have to dodge a spinning blade. Ron says, can you ride the blades at your own risk? Soldier says, how do you get down? You have to jump. No, I'm joking around. No, there's stairs downstairs. Oh my god, the wind is picking up and this is picking up. Carl says, thanks for this live stream. I visited Zaanse back in 2018. You're bringing me back great memories. I am impressed. So I've been here about an hour and a half so far. I went to the Stockholm Schans, which is their outdoor museum. Same vibe as this. I think that the Stockholm was one of the older ones ever built. I did not like that one too much because it was way too spread out. So it was like going to the Bronx Zoo versus the Central Park Zoo. It's way too spread out. So you're doing a lot of walking in the hot sun. and you don't see as much things in your short time there. But here it's a lot more concentrated, which I like, and there's more museums. So I really am impressed with this one. Let's continue exploring. Hey, Zen says you could visit the first grocery store of Albert Hein. Ooh, I can't wait to check it out. Yeah, Albert Hein is a famous supermarket chain. Maybe we'll check it out. Stay tuned. It's great to see the town. Look how gorgeous these towns are. This is why a lot of my Dutch urbanists that have been have told me to get out of Amsterdam. I can see why. There's an obelisk down there. That's interesting. Ron says, do they have a restaurant? I hope they do. They have a cafeteria, but it didn't seem too promising. But I hope they have some type of traditional food here.
Oh.
Ooh, it's sharp. Chris says this makes Amsterdam look like a big tourist trap. Cool thing about the Netherlands, this is my first day trip, but the cool thing is that there's a lot of day trips from Amsterdam, which hint, stay tuned, Thursday through Saturday. Hint, day trips. Jessica says hello from the hog. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you in Zaanse. Never been myself. Oh, I'm kind of shocked. Isn't this like a place where a lot of young school kids, Dutch school kids would go? Do let me know. So here are the pigments. Oh, these pigments are actually for sale by all the different pigments they would have made here. Zen says, please try Efteling. You're talking about herring? I've already tried it. It's very good. Haven't tried it on the video yet. And then we got exit. We got to walk backwards.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Jessica says, I don't know actually. Maybe I've been here when I was a kid, but can't remember. Yeah, and in New York City we have the Queen's Farm Museum. It's basically a very mini version of this. Actually, it dates back to Dutch New Amsterdam times. We made it. Hey, Bass, thank you so much for the €10 super chat. You're showing my grandpas and grandmas love the live countryside. Oh, I'm so happy. Bass, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. So here's the guy preparing the windmill. putting on the sails. Wilmy, nice to see you here. Hallo, Wilmy, hallo. I think that's how you say hello in Dutch. Hallo. Hoi, 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 Wilmy. So here are all the windmills that used to be in this region. Look at this. Adam, how much is it to get to the museum? You can go to any of the museums individually, and the admission for the ones in these windmills are like €2 to €5. I would recommend getting the pass for the entire place. It's €23.50, and there you can visit all of them. Exit this way. Bas, thank you so much again, and I appreciate you. Janice, thank you so much for letting me know. Send me a super chat. Ooh, cool souvenirs. Oh, that was fun. Let's go down to the other one. I thought that was going to be chocolate, so my mistake. Before coming here, I thought it was going to be related to chocolate because there was chocolate factories here. But no, it wasn't. It was about chalk. Adam says, would I like a windmill? Like in New York? Adam? Yeah, I think a windmill would be nice in a countryside home in Queens. By countryside, I mean like South Queens. Whoa, what the? War has arrived. I thought Europe was safe, but no. Pari says the environment should make you hungry. What is that sound forces Pari? That was a cannon. I have no idea why there was a cannon being shot. Maybe we'll find out as we continue exploring. Let's maybe go towards the cannon fire. Let me know. Would you want to go towards the cannon fire or away from it? Oh, Adam says a little one as a souvenir. Yeah. Those did look like very nice souvenirs. I probably will buy a little windmill one. I've actually gotten quite a few souvenirs here. There's really cool souvenirs in these parts of Europe. Here are the cows. You know that cheese we just had? Well, right there. Zen says there's actually a town called Holland in the USA. It has a windmill. They organize a tulip festival. Kay says it's used to scare the birds, yeah. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Can you speak?
English.
Sure, you have a small film here.
Yeah.
Then you go around to have a look and you can go right up to the front.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, this one's cool. This one's a different purpose. Let's see if we can find out what it is. Oh, wow. Look at this. Susie says it's so bucolic. Oh, that's a great word. Yeah, very bucolic. We can have this in Long Island, but no. New York State be playing.
Ja, weer de zorg.
Ach ja. Nou, misschien, ja. We can refill your bottle, hoor. We have water there.
Oh, perfect.
Is possible? Ja.
Nee, maar we weten dat ik daar wat mee heb.
So where they're grinding, it seems to be rapeseed, whatever's made to make linseed oil and those other things, or to make oils. You're about to play?
I'm a playboy. Where do you come from?
New York.
New York.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. That's so cool. Yes, I do. It smells toasty. I'm not sure what that is. Whoa! Oh my god. Low headspace. Oh, beams everywhere. Oh my god. The curses of being a very tall 5'2". Wow, it smells like burning. Pari says, is it safe? As safe as a centuries-old windmill is safe. This is meant for museum exhibition, so it's not really a full running factory. So yeah, this would be pretty safe. Wow. Damn, how this wood lasts for so long. Alright. Ron says the burning smell is the chocolate in your pocket. I had to throw it away. I was not going to risk carrying the rest of that chocolate bar. So no. Whoa. Ah. Ah. Oh, move along, move along. Move along. Move along. Yeah. You got it. You got it. Let's make it go faster. Let's make it go faster. There. Susie says, please don't get beheaded today. Yes, I do need a head to do live streams. Yeah. It is requisite. Class says, break it, you bought it. Yeah, indeed, Class. Class, thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone, Class is a Dutch urbanist. He's been touched by watching these live streams. Guess it brings you back good memories. So a round of hearts to Class. We have a few other Dutch urbanists that tune in from, they're living outside of the Netherlands. So they haven't been here back in a while. So round of hearts to all the Dutch urbanists like Class and all the others. Kay says that's a sin to throw away the chocolate. Well, I have committed. I will say 10 Hail Marys later today. Okay. Miss Lop says, I can see the headlines now. Modern Don Quixote gets arrested. Look at this. If you weren't convinced to stop, I think this is quite enough. This is sufficient. Great weather today. A nice breezy 98 degrees Fahrenheit. What if there's a hurricane? Will this just kind of like spin out of control? Let me know. Has the Netherlands ever experienced a hurricane? I hope not. That would spell very bad news for all these old windmills. And even the wind turbines that are used to provide electricity nowadays. Yes, yesterday was like 97, 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Today's even hotter. Thank you. Casually going down. Tamo says no hurricanes, but tornadoes are possible. Oh no. Susie says there's currently a heat wave in New York. I won't be there either. Oh yeah. No escaping the heat. Gotta go to Iceland.
A couple of weeks ago, love the Millers.
Have a good day. All right, that was great. That was really cool. Let's see what else we can see here. go towards the center of town. What does it take for me to be referred as an urbanist, says Tim. It's a very long process, Tim. It takes 8 years of training. It takes walking at least 100 miles. And then you receive a badge. The way you end up receiving the badge is that we knight you. And by knighting you, we knight you with a hot dog on each side of the shoulder. Then you have to go through rigorous training of drinking copious amounts of coffee while walking around during a heat wave, all whilst talking. And once you complete that rigorous training, then, and only then, will you be considered an urbanist. If you want to proceed, do let me know, and we'll get it started. The moderators will show you how to begin. Hyde says clogs were inexpensive and durable. Yeah, so let's seek out the clog store. Somewhere around here. How far is Amsterdam from this, says Daniel? Amsterdam is about a 35-minute bus ride away. You can get here also via train, but you have to do quite a bit of walk because the train stops by the town, the actual town, not this outdoor museum. So there it'll be an 18-minute walk or so from the town center if you take train. But there's a bus, only one stop. There's no other stops. It's a direct bus to here from Amsterdam Central. 35 minutes. You can buy individual tickets, a bit tricky. So I ended up buying the day pass. The day pass, pretty steep. So be sure to budget for transportation here. Because I ended up spending €18.50 for a day pass. So I gotta use it somehow and maybe go visit another town after this one. Hey, Bahar says, it's my dream you're walking. Hey, Bahar, nice to see you here. So Tim, in all seriousness, urbanist is just people who tune in for a while. If you want to be a super urbanist and get access to bonus content, you can go to patreon.com/urbanist. You get bonus content about museums, about exhibitions, house museums I visit, royal palaces. I offer to super urbanists and above. Mega urbanists end up getting postcards from places around the world, wherever I'm traveling. And if I go back home for a while, there'll be an option to choose postcards from any place I visited. That's patreon.com/urbanist, or pressing that join button on YouTube, or pressing that become a supporter button on Facebook. But Patreon is where I get most of your bucks. So this is where cacaos, so chocolate comes from a bean like this, huge. Inside there's mucilage, and this mucilage then later has a smaller little nibs, and then they're grinded up to this. And so you make chocolate. So they have to bring in the cacao from South America, usually. I assume there's parts of Africa that does it as well. But for example, this one's from Ecuador. Ron says Ariel's still working at Hyperurbanist. When I have something compelling to offer Hyperurbanist, I will. Some chai, cacao tea. That's cool. This is really good. Wow. That's amazing. If you like your chai tea, that's awesome. Very strong chai smell. Chai is a variety of spices, nutmeg, a few others, and tea, black tea. But it has cacao in there. It smells like a good hot chocolate chai. Really good.
¿Quieres canja ahí?
Sí.
Ven por el lado allá, vale. Tira del lado.
Caroline says, Ariel, you always wear the nicest t-shirts. Oh, thank you so much, Caroline. Ooh, Belgian ale. Ooh. I wonder how Belgian ale is. Well, we're in the Netherlands, so maybe for another day.
¿Y qué agua? Niños, tomen agua. Niños, tomen 2 aguas. Ahora vamos a probar uno. ¿De qué quieres? ¿Probamos el de waffle? Aquí coman. Toma mi 6, yo un agua por 3. Ya tira el agua fría, el agua caliente, agarra
Is your chocolate drink with dairy or no dairy?
You can get it with regular milk
Yeah.
or with soy milk.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll have it with soy milk, please.
So you can make it yourself.
Oh, okay, nice.
You start up.
Yeah.
There's no milk over there because it will turn sour within 5 minutes.
Yes, with this heat, especially.
So you just do this step with the cacao and the sugar. Oh.
Okay.
And then we add milk here and then your if you want some.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, let me pay first.
No, you can make it first and then
Okay,
afterwards.
perfect.
No worries.
Okay, so let's try a small one. Right here. Try with 2 spoons. A tad more sugar. All right. Now I'll have a stupor waffle, please.
Okay, so you get some soy milk now, and then you stir
Yeah.
to make a paste,
Oh, perfect. Okay.
and then you get the rest of the soy.
Okay, perfect.
And the reason you do it like this
Yeah.
is because you see it's hard to mix.
It is, yeah.
If I would add all the milk at once, it floats on top and you cannot mix it.
Yes.
So this is the trick,
That's
and it works both with hot and cold milk.
Oh, I see. Perfect.
Shall I hold it?
Thank you so much. Ooh, wow, beautiful.
Yeah. Cold milk, I assume?
Cold milk, yeah, please, yeah.
As far as it's cold, because even
Right.
the fridge can't keep up.
Oh, and there's marshmallows too.
If you like.
Is marshmallows traditional or not?
Nah, not
No,
really.
okay, I'll
but
try it on its own.
It's, in hot milk, in the winter when we sell the
Yeah.
hot cocoa, the marshmallows melt in, and then it's really nice.
Oh, yeah, of
Now
course.
you don't need it.
Right. All right, and that's it.
Is this the same one then? Yes. Sorry?
All right, let's try $3.75. I gotta go somewhere with shade. It's nice of her to hold your cup. Yeah, because I was trying to hold the camera at the same time. Very nice. Yeah, people here are very friendly. Very nice as well. Ooh. Too hot. Very little shade here. Where are you in the Netherlands, says Miss Yoko? Zaanse, Schans. It's written in the title. This is a 35-minute bus ride away, direct bus from Amsterdam Central Station. So I tried with soy milk. That was their dairy alternative. I usually don't like soy milk, but give it a taste. It's looking good. Just gotta find shade so my camera won't overheat. I won't overheat. It's crazy temperatures. All right, let's try the stupor waffle. I haven't tried this yet. I mean, I've tried one at the market, the Albert Syrup Market. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but let's see. Nice. It's like a chewy cookie, basically. Chewy cookie, or like a very hardened waffle. That's how it tastes like. Not made to order. You can get some places where it's made to order, and these taste really nice. But that's really good. Susie asks, is it humid? No, humidity is only about 24%. Very low humidity. All right, let's try the hot chocolate. I mean the cold chocolate. I put too much chocolate, I think. It's super thick. Let's see how it is. It's good. I made the mistake of putting like 3 spoonfuls of chocolate. It's super thick. It is not drinkable by how thick it is. But it is good chocolate. Wow. I need like another cup of milk for this. Ooh. But it's good, and they have good soy milk. Oh. Oh my god. My mouth is just filled with powder. But let's see if it's dunkable. Cheers. That is good. Wow, we dunk it. I ran into bad luck. Someone started playing very popular music right behind me. But I didn't say anything. It was, that was heavy. Oh, that was good. Only do one spool. Follow the instructions, ladies and gentlemen. Do not, because in the US, you know, we have our hot chocolate, which some of them can be good, but they tend to be very light powder. So I usually put more than recommended with the American hot chocolate brands. But here, they weren't lying. Oh my God, I need water. AT and a few other people keep asking me, why don't you show about the protest, the farmers' protest? This is not a show about politics at all. I talk about history, but if history is being made, I don't cover it. This is not about politics. So if you want to see about farmers' protests, go to another channel. Here we're going to the tourist sites here. Hi. Hi. Oh. So paper was also made in these factories.
Ik denk dat ze inderdaad toch op een hoop plekken
Oh, that, wow.
Leni Bakker zou daar de Nijmeegse lopen, hè? Die zit in Nijmegen. Er was een groep ja, ik denk niet dat zij dat weet je, en dan misschien, dan kunnen de mensen nog zo getraind zijn, maar je zit ook met je EHBO en zo. Ja, dat is heel getraind.
Slav says, I could stay a long time looking at things in this place. Yeah, unfortunately, it's only... Sorry, my... Getting heartburn from ingesting too much chocolate powder. It closes at 5 p.m. unfortunately. So if you want to come to Zaanse yourself, I do recommend coming early in the morning. This is a day trip. It ends at 5. You can easily visit one of the other cities after 5 because that might be pleasant to see in the afternoon. But here, come early. And there's still houses here. Look at that. Wow. Wow, the people actually live in some of these houses. It's not all museum. Unspecified V says, yes. Cacao cut in your throat? Yeah, basically. Ugh. Eileen says the humidity in the Midwest is like 83%. I feel like I'm swimming. I can imagine. Look at this. Have you found any windmill postcards? Says Mater. I'm just May. I just May. If you're a mega urbanist tuning in, express. If you really, really love windmills, express your love. Right now or in the comments right afterwards. Express your love in the comments afterwards. That'll be better. Dia says great photo op. Yeah, I'm rushing a little bit because I want to see if we can catch one or two other museums here before it closes. All this will still be open after 5. Ooh. Here we have the original Albert Hein. I'll need that because I need a good, huge, gigantic bottle of water, a gallon of water. Here, the Albert Hein. So Albert Hein was a grocer who started his business in the late 1800s. He ended up becoming a huge, gigantic deal, ended up using his brand for a whole host of goods. And now Albert Hein is still to this day one of the bigger supermarket chains and grocery store chains in all of Netherlands. I think the Hein family might still own it. So if anyone knows, do let us know.
Die gaat ook omhoog. Ze denken gemiddeld 25 euro. Ja, dat had dat altijd. Ja. Ik heb een hele
Hi. Can I have a bottle of water, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Van nu euro.
€1, yeah. Yeah, card, yeah. And is this the original Albert Heijn shop?
It's
A replica?
Well, the interior is the original one.
Okay.
But the building is another one that's from Co-op, is also a supermarket, a grocery. And this desk and that desk is not original, not the other ones. Okay? And in those days it was about 12 square meters.
Oh, wow.
But the interior is from the first Albert Heijn shop.
Oh, the interior. Oh, that's great that the interior is preserved. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, great. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Daniel says the highest point on this bridge, the highest point in this entire area of Zaanse is this bridge. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's brutal. If you're in Europe today, don't learn from my mistakes. Don't wear black. Excuse me, it's too hot for black. Ooh. I gotta whip out my French white linen that I bought back in Paris. Can finally use it. And a lot of people have been sending me messages, hey Ariel, be careful. I do appreciate it. Appreciate the concern. I'm used to this heat. I come from Puerto Rico. I was basically half raised there, so have been based in New York City my entire life. But ever since I was little, we would go 3 months to 4 months out of the year in Puerto Rico. And of course, Puerto Rico is this warm year round. So I'm kind of used to this type of heat. I'm used to more humidity, so luckily it's not too humid here. All right, let's check out the museum. Let's finish this water. I wore polyester, which is even worse. Oh yeah, Susie, no, wear linen. Pro tip, wear linen or wear cotton or linen-cotton combination. Don't wear synthetic. Synthetics are good for winter, not good for this heat. They charged me a reasonable price, €1. That's nice. Bottles of water here can get up to €250. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, good. It's very quiet here.
Oh yeah.
So we're so glad you were here.
Oh really? May I film inside as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. As long as you don't take the clocks with you.
Yeah. No, of course. It's good. It's cooler in here because it's super hot.
And this is the warmest place in the museum, so it's cool up here.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yep. Enjoy.
Thank you. Zen says those bottles are worth 15 cents when you give it back. Oh, that's actually a good deal. Better in America. America's like 5 cents. So right here we have a painting with a clock actually integrated into it. Dia says, how old are those? Let's see the dates. A lot of them seem to be from 1700, right here, all the way to the 1960s, right here. Chris says, that must be crazy when the hour hits, they'll all ring at the same time. Let me know if we're close to the hour, that'll be cool. Some of these are replicas, some of these are real. This one's a replica of the 1900 one. And here we have a real one from the 1700s. Wow. $1700 as well. Wow, so well preserved for 1700. 1717. Wow. Look at the tulips. Oh. The year is right there, 1717. Eileen says craftsmanship is rare. Yeah, craftsmanship has changed. I mean, rather than crafting with wood, we have crafting with programming and algorithms. $1681. Wow. Right here. Speaking of clocks, stay tuned. The Bulova videos will be coming out soon. Stay tuned next week, probably next week. This one's 1685. Look at that. 1685. Wow. And the name of this place is Museum Zaanse Jid. Oh no. IJ is pronounced as a AE. Ted. I think. Maybe.
A weight is suspended where spring is mounted in the pendulum clock.
Lorraine, good morning. Lorraine's tuning in. Welcome.
With this in mind, a few years later, Christian also improved the accuracy of the pocket watch. Christian Hein uses his invention for navigation and a much more precise positioning at sea, and for the observation, quest, and discoveries of the universe.
Wow. Lorraine says, your grandfather loved this clothes. Which one are you referring to? Hi, Lorraine. I don't see clothes at the moment, but yeah. That's cool. Thomas says IJ is like the light is like in like or tie. Eyed. Interesting. Nope. Wow, this is a very old mechanical clock. 1690. Wow. So we went from that to wristwatches. I don't have one on me, but wristwatches. Wow. To now on their phones. Little chips do that now. Chris says, I'm glad you had the time for this museum. Oh yeah. I guess I clocked in at the right time. Ron says, oh no, did someone pick your watch? No, no, no. I just have not worn it. It's also too hot to wear a watch. Wow. We have electric time. So I assume this museum is here. I haven't been reading the stuff on the board, but I assume this museum is here because Zaanse had some part in clockmaking too. Ren says, I have that chair. Good morning, says Diana. Those clocks are giving me Stranger Things vibes. I have not seen season 4. Does a clock feature heavily in it? Yeah, so here we have the classic electric clocks. Amazing, these clocks, these are called grandfather clocks, the big ones, says Lorraine. Oh yeah. When I was little, we had one my grandmother had one in the house. And of course, I remember these. So this was part of the How company in Amsterdam. Pardon my Dutch. Wow. Here's a clockmaker's workshop. Ah, perfect. Exactly the chair I needed. There we go, perfect chair for a very, 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 very tall 5'2". This is nice. I'm surprised I can even fit in this. Wow. Lucy says, your inner child is so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Wow. There we go. Thank you so much. That was an amazing museum.
Oh, thank
Yeah, beautiful clocks. Have a good day. Wow. So the bus stop is somewhere around here. I think we have a little bit of time. Let me know if anyone can let me know the time right now. Lorraine says, it's amazing museum. I've never seen one like that. Yeah, so if anyone is coming to Amsterdam, make a trip over here. It sounds touristy because it is touristy, but it's in the best way possible. It is a great centralized way of seeing Netherlands culture throughout the centuries. And a lot of these buildings are actually authentic, which kind of adds to how special it is. It's 15:32, 3:30 p.m. Oh, cool. Okay, so we still got a little bit of time. Tamo says, let me see the time after seeing a bunch of clocks. Yeah, Tamo. Ain't nobody got time to read the time on the clock. Ah, nice. 98 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh. Wearing a good black shirt. Walking around with the camera. Oh yeah. This is the life. Ninkei says, hey Ariel, thanks for the stream. My understanding is as 103 degrees Fahrenheit in the UK. The UK is getting up to 103. That's crazy. And they probably have very high humidity. Oh, my thoughts and prayers to everyone in the UK. Be safe. Go to a movie theater today or to a museum. Only 5% of the population there has AC. Wow. Zen says, find a bench. I don't want to fire up my ass by sitting on one of these benches. Yeah, if you're sensitive to the heat, by no means do any walking. I'm walking because I'm used to it. Luckily, I'm in good health, and I'm used to the heat. I actually really like the heat. I feel like really energized by being in this heat. That's because I grew up in that atmosphere. But if you are not used to it, by all means, go to a museum. Some of them are air conditioned. I think in the UK and many parts of Europe, they are air conditioned. Here in Netherlands, I've only been to this museum thus far, and it is air conditioned. Movie theaters, they should be air conditioned. Not all of them, but some of them should be air conditioned. Do double check, especially the bigger chain movie theaters are, or just linger in the supermarket for a few hours. You gotta do what you gotta do. Wow. Kay says, I sat on the bench yesterday. I forgot how hot it would be. Yes. Oh my God. There's a bug up there. You gotta squash that bug. Anyone have pro tips on how to swat a drone? Do let me know. Wow. That's so cool. Chris says an umbrella. Yeah, do not use an umbrella for rain. If you are walking this weather and it's sunny, get yourself a parasol. I haven't really used them, but parasols are meant to reflect the sunlight. And they're usually light colors, especially white. And they're made out of material that allows it to breathe, so you won't swelter under an umbrella. Ooh. Wow. Joseph says, is this Holland Town? Does not allow cars? Yeah, this is technically an open air museum, so there's no cars in here. But you can ride your bike, and I think you can ride a motorcycle. Zen says, the Zaanse give you a better impression of the Netherlands. Gives me a better impression of the Netherlands throughout the centuries, yeah. From, say, late 1500s to about early 1900s. Oh, cool. Look at this.
Is it possible to have one natural waffle, please? And then we'll make it two. And I'd also like to maybe purchase some of the nougat you have in the front.
Okay, yeah. Which nougat?
I'll bring it in?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Can I just walk into the museum?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, oh, awesome.
There's open front.
Here are the moldings for baked goods or cookies. Wow. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research on this, but apparently they innovated the cookie. The cookie that, you know, we in America, they might call it biscuit here, or of course in England they call it biscuits. But yeah, this is where, apparently, this country is where they originate.
all these fillings.
What would you like on top? Powdered sugar?
I think powdered sugar is okay, yeah? Otherwise, if I start with the chocolate, it will be a mistake.
The other one is well with sugar?
Say yes, please. Moest nog anything substances by you. Ja, €4 is hard.
Ja, oké.
Ik ben blij dat ik spreek niet zo goed.
Nou, ik denk het wel wel.
Wel, ja.
Oké. Wilt u een tasje?
If you have one, I will appreciate it. Yes, why not? Lekker hoor.
Hi, what type of bread is this?
It's duifkaper. It's a typical bread of this area.
Yeah.
It's a bit sweet, with lemon flavor. It's really nice. If you
Okay.
put a bit of butter on top.
Yeah. Is there single servings by any chance?
Sorry?
All in single servings?
يسوونها نورا يسوون
Okay, I'll try one of these. And also a bottle of water, please.
هولندية
That's all.
تعالي هيوني ما في
Where's the Clogs shop?
Yeah, it's if you go over the bridge.
Yeah.
And then to the left there's a cheese, and then there's also the clock.
It's right by the cheese one. Okay, perfect. Awesome. And a receipt as well, please.
Huh?
Thank you so much.
I'm here. Dankjewel. Dankjewel. Sorry? You okay?
We have traffic.
Traffic jam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. The specify V says worked up an appetite walking. Yeah, it did indeed. All right, let's try a piece of bread. Traditional bread from the region with some lemon flavor and butter, a bit sweet. That's interesting. I've not tried a bread like that. And let's end with the Clogs. Let's see if we can find the Clogs. Yeah, we'll end at the Clogs. So yeah, here's the traditional bread. I'm gonna take the rest of this back home so I can enjoy a good snack throughout the day. Alright.
But that is a store where they sell engines. And then on the right side, an old mayor's house. There's no mayor living anymore at the moment, but there is a person living here, a lady I know. And behind you will find more houses with beautiful gardens
Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Nope, this is not the Clogs. But I could use another piece of cheese. People jam, yeah. So many people just hanging out in one place. I could use one piece of cheese. Let's find it. Where are you at? Before one for the road. Okay, cheese assortment. Oh wow. Oh, that was good. That's a good combination. I just had a 4 cheese pizza without the pizza. Clogs, where you at? I just want some clogs. If I keep eating cheese, I'm gonna get very clogged. Chris says I just had cheese kebab. I did. Oh, that was good. This guy wants a little bit of cheese. Yep. His mouth is open. He's like, give me cheese now. I want to see clog boots. Me too. Girl in the curl. I feel you. That's where I want to end. I just want a clog. So let's try the bread. All right, let's try a piece of this bread, and then we're gonna find the clogs and end there. Which one do you like the most? The one with truffle, by far, Alexander. It was goat truffle, I think. This is awesome. So, judging by the texture, it's kind of spongy. This reminds me of Puerto Rican pan sobao, which I grew up loving. It was always my favorite bread as a little kid. Still is my favorite bread every time I go back to Puerto Rico. Love it when it's coming out fresh from the oven. And it's already sweet and already pretty buttery, but if you put even more butter on it, oh, it's delicious. Or you can put some guayaba, you can get creative with it, which is guava spread. But wow, this is cool. So let's try. Mmm. Mmm. Getting bitten by mosquitoes here. Mm. Wow. This is literally pan sobao. It's in Puerto Rico, it's like a sweet bread. Literally the same thing. Just has a little bit more lemon. Sometimes in Puerto Rico they put maybe a little lemon. But this is definitely more lemony. Very soft, very chewy. It tastes like a chewier version of brioche. A bit drier than a brioche would be. Brioche is a bit more bready. So this tastes a little bit more spongy than a brioche. It's really good. Mm. Wow. Mmm. Wow. Brings back memories. Wow. If you're in Puerto Rico, try pan sobao also. Wow, this is so good. All right, let's find some clogs. Ah, that was so good. The bread is called Duvenkater. Thank you so much. So right there, that's the bread. If you see it here in the Netherlands, try it out. I wonder how Puerto Rico then got its pan sobao. So if history went any different, I could have been speaking Dutch from either two ways. A, New Amsterdam, obviously. New York used to be a Dutch colony, and the Brits took over. But if they didn't take over, I would probably be speaking Dutch as my second language. Or B, I would be speaking Dutch as my first language because the Dutch actually took over Puerto Rico, but it was like very short while. It was only like a few months. They couldn't really hold on to the island. They couldn't take over the island. They just took over one of the main forts in Viejo San Juan, the old San Juan area. But if they were a bit better armed, the Dutch could have gotten Puerto Rico too. Wow, 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 wow. I just want some clogs in my life. Where you at? Please, clogs, just come. Let me know where you're at. Let's check the map. Oh, Ron says the Dutch also failed to take over the Philippines. Yeah, Dutch expanded quickly and then were quickly taken over by the Brits and the French. All right, where's this clogs one? Right here. Right here. Tell me the clogs. Give me the clogs. It's huge. There's a lot more here to see. We only saw a little bit. There's ferry services here, by the way, which you can take to the center as well. Yeah, there you can take the number 1 to Amsterdam Central Station. I might go back that way. I don't see the clogs. Christina asking about protests. I have no idea. I don't watch the news, and this show is not about politics. So I have no idea what's happening in the Netherlands politically. Well, what I can say from a tourist perspective, I feel safe. There's no, I have not seen any uproariousness. Ooh, that's a hard word to pronounce. Uproariousness. I haven't seen too much uproar in Amsterdam. So things are chill there as normal. Christina, this is the town of Zaanse, and we're in Zaanse, which is the outdoor museum of Dutch culture and industry and agriculture. Excuse me, do you know where the Clogs shop is? The wooden shoes, yeah. Where?
Little bridge here?
Yeah, a little bridge.
All the way ahead?
All the way ahead. Okay.
Then to your right, you see a big wooden shoe.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Little bridge. Another little bridge. Right. Or right. Alright.
תאכל פה משהו. יש להם פה פנקקים, גבינה ובייקון. שתאכל משהו.
Hey, Miss Fancy says for a cold drink. Miss Fancy, thank you so much for the €5. I really appreciate that. So shout out to Miss Fancy, Boss, and everyone who's leaving super chats and stars and PayPals. Thank you so much. We have a few PayPalers tuning in as well. Susanna, Martin in Dutch. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And we have a few others leaving PayPals. Thank you so much. Let's finish off at the Clogs Museum. So 2 bridges. It's a big wooden shoe, she said. I've not seen a big wooden shoe. We just passed 1 bridge. Are you getting good conversions? Yeah. I use Charles Schwab, and it has good conversions. Charles Schwab. I think it might be that way. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's around that way. So Alien Traveler, yeah, it keeps fluctuating, but it's pretty close to parity, which means it's about $1 to about €1. Give or take a few cents, but that's a really good conversion rate, because when I came here about 10 years ago, it was about 140. It's pretty high, 175 I think. It was very high. And when I came here last year, it was about 125.
Okay, yes.
Gruden says, come to Stockholm, we miss you. Oh, Stockholm, beautiful city. Jay Curl says, wow, 38 degrees. Oh, there it is. I see all the wooden shoes. Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy this bread once it's nice and melted in the hot sun. This bread is about to turn into bread pudding with all the heat.
You see the buses right there? There's a white bus standing there. Enjoy your day, okay?
Christina says, how long do you plan on traveling? It is a 3-month trip. I started June 1st. Yeah, big wooden shoe. Exactly the size shoe I wear right there. Anthony says, what days do you stream? Thursdays to Saturdays at 3 p.m. Western European time, 9 a.m. New York City time. Every other live stream like today is random. So here we have the wooden shoe. Elsie says, don't film the ducks. They have privacy too. Oh, I'll see. Sorry, I'll film all the ducks. So here is the wooden shoes. For example, these are ice clogs. A lot of these clogs were meant to avoid stepping on sharp objects because, of course, there's a lot of farmland here. There's a lot of stuff being dropped, tools, whatnot, and people use these to avoid harming their feet. But with ice, it seems like they used it for other purposes too. Now, this is very necessary in New York City to avoid all the needles, and hence I predict clogs becoming more in fashion in New York soon. Miss Fancy says, when I was young, I really walked on this. Really? Susie says in the 70s I had clogs. Really? Yeah, clogs, like these style? Look at this. They're making clogs too. This is cool. Zen says they were considered safety shoes? Yeah, they were considered safety shoes. Just like in the US, we developed rubber boots, rubber duck boots, which are half rubber, half leather. Indonesian clogs, look at this. Swiss clogs. Unspecified V says these are basically Crocs. Just a lot harder than a Croc. There's actual wood. Ooh, we got rollerblade Crocs. Look at these. Oh, I love this one. This is a big toe clog. Oh, high heel clogs. Wow. It's made by this guy. It's a clog or artisan.
Finalmente son suecos para los niños de 4 años. Bueno, não é grande, sendo mais. De cada 15 anos é dedo mais grande. As suecos são muito fortes. Foi na proteção, foi insulante, impermeável. Gracias.
Bueno amigos, voy a estar fuera a daros un poco pistas cómo llegar a los molinos. Que sepáis que con este calor que hace parte de...
Wow. I am shocked in how the Dutch know so many languages. That Dutch clockmaker was speaking Spanish. Ah, exactly what I need for New York City. There we go. What are the prices like? Susie, let's see. 44 euro for kid size. Kid size, 44 euro, decorated. I assume the plain ones are cheaper, 32 euro for more plain ones. And remember, the conversion is about 1-to-1 now. Let's see the adult ones. So adult ornate ones are about 44 as well. So same price as the kids ones. Adult plain ones are 34. Check price of the Delft ones. Ooh. Don't know which ones are those. These are 49. Wow. Miss Lob says the blue ones. Yeah, so 49. These are gorgeous. Wow. And these are meant for clogs, I assume. Do they have my size? No, they don't. Oh, they almost do. Yeah, they do. Size 12. I can wear one of these. Yep, the guy's wearing them.
I saw these.
LL says it looks exactly like the shop in Holland, Michigan. Oh, cool. Yeah, look at these. So cute. You could get fake clogs, the slipper type of clogs. Clog brushes. That's funny. Seems like a good deal. They're handmade. And people hear you coming. Yeah, it is a good deal. I would say, yeah. For a souvenir like that, yeah, it's a good deal. These are nice. These little wooden ones. These 15 euro. That was cool. Oh, wow. So cool. These are, oh, I want to get one of these. $21.95. Oh, look at this. Wow. $20. Beautiful wood. This is, I assume, for flowers, for tulips. Gorgeous. Oh my. So Zaanse right here. Zaanse, that's where we're at. Amsterdam is right here. So as I mentioned, it's like going from Times Square all the way to South Bronx. It's right next door, basically. Even less. It's like going from Times Square to Jackson Heights, Queens. Wow. size is just right. Thank you.
Así me quedo bien.
Okay, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. That was the Clogs Museum. This was Zaanse Schans. As I mentioned a few times, 35-minute bus ride away from Central Station, direct bus ride away. There's other ways you can get to the town center, but it's over here, and that's via train. It's gonna take you a little bit longer via train, and then you can take a ferry, which I assume is more scenic, but it's probably gonna take you longer because it's going through very tight waterways. So thank you everyone so much for tuning in. If you want to see bonus content, I just posted views from the top of Christianborg Palace. I also posted the full tour of the Royal Palace in the middle of Stockholm's Gamla stan, the old. You can go to patreon.com/urbanist. We just reached 100 patrons, which is great news. 100 patrons. Thank you so much everyone for becoming a patron. We passed the goal that was needed for a tropical city, so now I will show you some tropical city in the near future, and then maybe I'll show you a tropical place here in Europe too. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. I'm Ariel. This is Urbanist. This was Zaanse Schans. It's such a blast. I enjoy it. $23.50 euro. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a good day everyone. And as the sheep like to say, bye bye.